Hello again. This is Reaching Nexus. Today I've landed on Namisawateya. It's a toxic planet. The hues here are oranges and yellows. Quite lovely. It's pretty sparsely inhabited. If I can get a landing here. Check out this monolith. Some kind of field here preventing me from landing. Apparently the game wants me to walk a long distance. So there's mild toxicity. Gonna stand here in the rain while I get my chat open. Definitely a difference between this and the last planet. Hey Hobbit, how are you today? Oh, have to look out for those. Pretty well hidden. Let's learn some Vy'keen today. Intruder. Death. Honorable. This is a memories monolith. I place my palm on the monolith, then stand back when it melts in response to my touch. Molten rock drips down the stone, exposing a hollow interior. Inside I see riches that are beyond belief. Ancient technologies and cargo that would aid my journey. Lava continues to drop, and the edifice seems unstable, but equipment that could aid me is within arm's reach. Suddenly, the voice of an ancient tribe shakes the ground I stand on. The ancient warriors who once worshipped here bless my show of respect. So we got some good health. We activated this monolith. If we fly in that direction, we'll probably find another one. Possibly find a portal. That'll be fun. So this planet, let's see. Let's get the options up here. This planet has quite a few animals to find. I'm actually quite surprised that there's so many, because it was described as sparse. So we have sparse fauna, and deficient flora. There's some flying creatures up on the horizon, over my ship. Let's get a little closer with the camera. Sort of moth-like wings and locust heads. Still rather thick and leathery looking. Chicken legs. That's interesting. Try and get a better position here. There we go. That goes in my photo album. Like big columns of rust, doesn't it? These look like they belong underwater. Some little mushrooms. Some balls. So this planet should have Temerium somewhere. That's useful if you're doing building quests. It's also useful in the farming quests. It's quite deep. Much deeper than I thought before I jumped off. I like these blue rocks. An obgenite. It's a great name. Hunstice. Looky here. Seen these before on another planet similar.
Toxic protection falling. Toxic protection stabilizing.
There's some creatures. Go see if they're friendly. Hello to whoever joined. Welcome to Namisawateya. Those are way up in the sky. Some platinum. A big thing of plutonium there. I honestly don't see, as infrequent as life is right here, how we're going to find all of those creatures. I mean, 9. That's a lot, considering this landscape. Lots of platinum, lots of zinc. Looks like this planet is also going to be sparse on thamium, just like the last one. This looks just far enough for me to fall and break my neck.
Technology recharge.
That red sky, always present in this system. Even in the daytime, but in the last planet it was still kind of orange. Never got that full blue sky. So 1 creature down, 9 to go.
Toxic protection. Falling.
I think I've found all 3 plants that live here. Some Temerium. Can't scan it. Don't have a hazmat gauntlet. Should have done those base building quests first, huh? Alright, let's see if we can find another monolith. I really feel like learning Vy'keen today. Oh, there's a plaque. That'll be fun. So this is a remnants. Ancient knowledge passed down through the generations of Vy'keen warriors spills from the marker stone, filtering into my mind like a long-forgotten memory. None hamper the path towards Drindarg as the sentinels. They must be destroyed, their time will be ended. So it has been written, so it shall come to be. This the Vy'keen swear. I'm all for destroying the sentinels. Remuneration. I don't see how there could possibly be 9 creatures here. There is nothing here. Can't tell if that's a creature over there. Might as well walk over there. It's gonna be an expensive day for plutonium. Do a lot of landing to learn words. Still short on thamium though. So can't run around.
Toxic protection falling.
All these little green things floating around. I like that. Little green bubbles.
Technology recharge.
There's the sun. In sort of a purple sky. Not quite blue. It's another knowledge stone. Look at that. Still don't see any critters. Seems out of whack though that it would tell me there's 9 species on a deficient planet. I thought deficient was usually 3. Don't know. Oh, there's thamium. That's important. Go get that. It's a pretty grand mountain. It actually looks like a mountain. fly on to the next item. So the one thing this planet has going for it is all the points of interest are pretty close together. Oh, there's something new. Wouldn't it be amazing if everything was flying species here? Wow, they're fast. I'm not going to be able to get the camera on them. They're too fast.
Toxic protection. Falling.
That's highly improbable though. A planet with constant acid rain and everything on it flies. Definitely a change here from our home planet. There's a plant, sort of. Moss just kind of struggling to survive. Hey iBlood, how are you?
Technology recharge.
Here we go. This is a pretty good line. Looks like another plaque. Whoa. A little slow on the trigger there. Remnants. Runes take shape upon the stone. Burning with light, they sing to me of the Vy'keen ancients in the language of my people. The sentinels are not of the natural order. Things must fall apart. In their endlessness and replication, the automatons prove themselves abominations. They must be purged from existence. All should die, whether through righteous battle or the assault of time. Let's see what's in the cave.
High support power. Low. Toxic protection. Stabilizing. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yes, the assault of time. Because the sentinels are self-replicating, they're impervious to it. That was pretty neat little space.
Stabilizing.
I would expect to find more life in the caves, hiding from the toxic rain. Like how this monolith is placed right here inside this gold ring. No, it's random, but it makes it look like an intentional thing. They found this big vein of gold and built a monolith to memorialize it. See if there's any plutonium close by. There's some nanites. It is pretty empty. So far, according to my journal, there's 9 species of animal on this planet. So we found 2 so far and they were both flying. So I'm speculating that maybe they all fly on this planet. I have no proof otherwise.
Toxic protection. Falling. Weapon charge depleted. Technology recharge.
It is very sparse. Very barren. The landscape's very interesting though. Lots of mountains. There's something else. I think I've found that one though. Yeah, those are the leathery moths. Yeah, the flying creatures, you have to sort of wait for them to spawn. A lot of times to find the last flying creature, all you have to do is stand still long enough and they just come flying over. Couldn't remember if I'd got those nanites or not. These random stone pillars everywhere. Kind of fun. Yeah, the 5 a.m. plutonium grind. How you doing this morning, Doom? Hey, Boondock. What's going on? Good to have you here too, man. Following a chain here. Monoliths and plaques. Pretty good one. That's 3 plaques in a row. Where in the galaxy am I? I have no idea. You'll have to tell me. Let's find out. Get your app out and tell me. Where in the galaxy is this? I'm gonna find a colonial outpost here. Give myself something to do after I've learned all the Vy'keen words. Well, how does that work? Didn't just stack back on. Must have built it out of my ship's inventory. Alright, let's see what we got here. A landmark. Strange writings upon the stone, revealing secrets from the time of the Vy'keen ancients. How I understand them, I do not know. Herc foresaw the weakness of the Vy'keen warrior kind. The star ascent of our noble race was blocked by weak-minded sentinels. 9 times ninefold Herc commanded we would have our vengeance, and dash the metal demons against the rocks of damnation. Suit. I've learned the word suit. That's funny. The landscape is so barren that it makes the caves seem extremely interesting. They're not really any more interesting than any other cave. Especially not one on a lush planet. It's just a little more interesting than out here in the open. This is definitely a different planet than yesterday, Boone. Yesterday was a beautiful, lush world, but I'd spent 4 days on there, getting attacked by dinos pretty much constantly, and large fish with bony heads that, actually I guess they were whales. They kind of look like bony carps with whale tails. Luckily they were slow, because there's a lot of swimming on that one. Nowhere close to the hub. I didn't think I was close to any of the hubs. Probably still on the outer rim somewhere. See if this line keeps producing. It's a little bit off. Well, if I wanted to sell anything, I guess that's useful. 550 jumps from the hub. Wow. It's gonna take me a while to get there considering I don't have a decent warp drive. Perhaps there's an encyclopedia in here. Wow, I almost fell in down a cliff. Wasn't a very good landing at all.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing. Units received.
Cold hard cash instead. No easy resources, so we'll just jump back in and head on out. Wow, 550 jumps. That's kind of disheartening. It's a long ways to go. Especially considering it takes me over a week to get one system done. There's another plaque. Yeah, I should get going. I'll just make sure that that every single jump I make, since I can only go maybe a couple at a time, a couple stars, I'll make sure every single one is in the direction of the hub. I'll get there sometime, I don't know, 10 years from now. Yeah, just start the Nexus hub right here. Alright, so this is a fragment. The whispers of the Vy'keen ancients fill the air. Suddenly, words etch themselves upon the marker and then deep into my mind. It came to pass that the great monolith awoke. It heard the challenge of Herc. 5 times Herc called upon it and was met by silence. On the 6th cry, it awoke. See, so that's an interesting one. For me, at least. That I've had that plaque before, but in the story of Herc, he goes to the monolith, cries upon it 6 times, so... the question is, does that have anything to do with portals? Because the portals, of course, are not awoken. I don't know. I gotta scan for resources real quick. There's some plutonium. Nice and easy. At least I hope it's nice and easy. Definitely not a whole lot of creatures here, are there? Some in the sky. So they are here, they're just so far spaced out. Jungle moon with giant creatures. That sounds pretty awesome, iBlood. My base now sits on a paradise planet. I'm not going to go back there though until after I've made enough jumps to teleport back there.
Technology recharge.
So far so good with this. Wrong button. There goes my plutonium. That was absolutely just the wrong button. At least I didn't land on that when I jumped out of my ship. There's something new. So it was fortuitous. I found a lot of strange stuff. I mean, I found the one planet with all the two-legged dinosaurs. Found giant walking antelope-looking things with two tails. Big flying maggots. That was fun. There's just so many things to see. Huh. Do study for your test, iBlood. And do come back. Subscribe and it'll tell you when I'm on. This is the one thing the planet has going for it, is there is constantly stuff to stop and see. This is a derelict building, so we'll continue the story of the traveler who made the mistake of touching the fungus that obviously I have to touch in order to initiate this console. Gotta trade in those nanites at some point. Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log. Continuation for analysis. I glimpsed the crimson orb between the clouds, and a vast, baleful eye, unblinking and monstrous. Fear turned the blood in my veins to ice. I was so afraid it would see me, but then the clouds moved and it was gone. I was no longer certain if it had ever been real. Perhaps the fungal deposits from the last world I visited are still clogging my exosuit vents, affecting my cognition somehow. I've cleaned my filters 6 times now, but I still feel it inside me. Discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's data log. Nanites. Ah. Missed that one. What I meant to do is get the camera on. I want to take a picture of this thing. I'm gonna wait till it's lit up though. Because that's pretty much the first... Oh, that looks crappy too. It's pretty much the first time I've seen one inside a building like this. And I'm not sure why. Nanites burning a hole in your pocket. Yeah, definitely have too many nanites right now. You're clogging up my inventory. It's annoying. It's just another reason to expand your suit. To expand my suit so I can carry the currency to buy things to fill my suit. Like intergalactic pack rats. Some plutonium. Is that thamium on this side? Yeah. Go grab that thamium. I think I'm all good on plutonium now. Then we'll get back on that line. See if we can find another plaque or monolith. Another Omega upgrade. Wow. Good for you. Yeah, see, I'm with you, Boone. From yesterday you were talking about wouldn't it be awesome if we could take these things that we find and trade them to people that haven't been able to find them. Especially the random drop blueprints. That would be awesome. Like if you could just take a random drop blueprint that's extra that you've already found. You can just take it back to your base and put it in some kind of storage container so when someone comes along they can get that drop. That'd be sweet. Another little habitat here. See what it is. Wow, they're having some bad luck with their buildings here. So that was 3 plaques in a row and 2 derelict buildings in a row. I mean, in a way, they inadvertently set up player trade with base building, right? At least in the hubs, because we have the specialization farms. Got glass factories and people out there farming. Lube farms and acid farms and so on. So that, I mean, the community kind of made a makeshift trade system already. It's more of a utopian sort of, you know, everybody gets everything for free. But man, it would be awesome if those rare things, those drop items, were tradable. The ones that people really struggle to get. Because it would still be a struggle to get to each other in order to make that trade. There's something, look. There's a creature. There may be 9 creatures on this planet after all. Elderly and anxious. With a face only a mother could love. Look at that thing. What am I looking at? What is that? Okay, so let's break it down here. We got, looks kind of like a spider's mandible with fangs. Some kind of bony eye. I'm guessing it's got scaling on it to protect it from the acid rain. I think that's a horn or maybe a gill. Who can tell? The bone on top of its head makes a lot of sense. Protect its brain from acid rain. Looks like it grows faster than it erodes. Got giant pustules on its body. Kinda has the same body shape as cattle. And then the little stubby dinosaur tail. Man, that is pretty ugly. Sorry man, you are ugly. Let's get a picture of you in all your ugliness. Huh. An Omega Bolt Caster. So how are you finding these, Doom? Are you just farming... You're farming manufacturing facilities, colonial outposts? I don't see at the rate I'm going how I'm gonna 100% this planet before I have to leave. And honestly, I don't really feel bad about it. Where's my ship?
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, so you're just hitting space stations with nanites? Or are you getting those from the station operator? Wonder if I got offline here. That'll be fun. That'll tell us where a ruin is. Or maybe a landing pad. That was kind of weird. I don't know if I canceled out of that or what. Alright, so we'll skip that. So you got those... So you're only getting Omegas from space stations. Never got one from manufacturing or operations. Okay, well that's good to know. Oh, really? Well, I guess I kind of have enough plutonium, don't I? I'm telling you, man, this game just turns you into a hoarder. So you've only ever found Omega for the bolt caster. I don't actually use the bolt caster. Do you use the bolt caster? Does anybody in chat actually use bolt caster on a regular basis? Instead of a beefed up mining laser? Do you do, Boom? Do you prefer it to the mining laser? And then why do you prefer it to the mining laser? Unless I run out of ammo and panic. That's pretty good. I don't understand the stutter step in the in recharging the plasma cannon. Why do you have to charge it twice from the quick menu? Why doesn't it charge all the way? Somebody answer that question for me. Nanites. No words in here. Oh, hey. Alright. Let's see if any of my new Vy'keen language is going to help me here. Detection. Yeah, that helps. Floor feels unsteady and something clicks. I guess we're gonna hover. Ah. Guess I should have reduced weight. So, note to self, I should have reduced weight. I was doing pretty good in the Korvax systems. The Vy'keen systems have been struggling to get anything out of these facilities. And there's a knowledge stone right there. I'm just gonna land. Oh, there we go. There's a big creature over there too. Finally hitting some creatures. Where'd it go? There it is. Look at these things. Look at the horns on that guy. Can scan now. Unconcerned herbivore. So they get bigger, but their horns don't. That's pretty cool. Get that in the photo album. That's kinda odd looking. Has a very concerned look. Pretty neat horns. Sort of a leathery skin. And that paddle tail. Pretty wide nose. Huh. Where'd the other one go? Having a little trouble navigating that hill, aren't you? Need a different sun. They don't change too much as they get older. Their head stays the same size. Their body gets bigger. There we go, that's a nice family photo. They also look like they get less concerned as they get older. That one's smiling. He looks happy. So one more species down. How many to go? Only 5 to go. There's that glitch. I used my plasma cannon, so of course the next pull of the trigger on my mining laser. What do you mean no free slots? Oh, it's more nanites. Alright, I just need to stop. Just stop. Just pick up some thammium here. And actually the acid is so mild, I haven't really had to make very many shielding shards. But I'll pick up platinum anyway. Yeah, this is the chill channel. Thanks for noticing, Doom. Forget who, but somebody last week called me the Bob Ross of No Man's Sky. I think it was a compliment. Not sure. See if this one bugs out like the last one. Oof. Thought for sure I was going to get thrown into a canyon that time. Restore point saved. Did they change the functionality of these beacons? They used to tell you about a distant place, or they'd find you a sentient being, or I don't need it anyway. Something's different about that. You know, it can be a really chill game, Boone. It can be. Grab some more nanites. Gonna have to buy blueprints that I don't even want. Just to spend nanites. I don't really... I like units, but I don't need to keep my inventory full for one thing. Hey, don't run away. It looks like the male species. Male of the other one I found. Maybe not an elderly one. Where'd it go? It's over here. There they are. That one moves a lot faster. I like the feathers. Look at it, the sky is magically beautiful. Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. I like those horns. There was another red dot over here, though. Must have been another male. Because now it's green. See, I thought I would be able to walk over there. How's the search for V3 going, by the way, Boone? Did I already get this? I must have. Where is my ship? Can make that jump, right? Nope, can't. Got the buttons wrong. Alright, so it's getting close to that time. I was hoping to 100% this planet. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I'm gonna go down the line here, find one more point of interest. And then when we're done with that, I'm gonna have to log off. Today is 5th grade graduation day. How exciting is that? So I get to go to a 5th grade graduation. So far a failure, but I've got hope. You'll find that V3 eventually. Maybe I'll try and find it before you. Alright, so let's see here. Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log. Continuation for analysis. I found a body. It's unlike anything I have ever seen. If there's a species like it, then I hope they're all dead like this one. At first, I thought it some tragic remnant of a matter transfer tech malfunction. A cage of bones and flesh studded with random patterns of crooked teeth and roomy, lidless eyes. But no, some horror of twisted evolution warped by cruel nature. I can't help but picture what it would have looked like alive. I cannot help but fear that it will live again. Something has been left that will aid me on my journey, and it's nanites. Learned the Vy'keen word for edumacation. There's no vines on the ceiling here. Let's get that stock transfer then. Cash money. Oof, that got me dizzy. Yeah, you should stream next, Boone. It's your call to action right here. So here you go, everyone. You're gonna leave here, get off this forsaken acid rain planet, and you're gonna jump over to see whatever planet Boone is on. Catch his stream later today. If you enjoyed mine, those thumbs up and likes always help. If you want to come back next time, go ahead and subscribe. You'll be notified as soon as I start streaming. If you don't want to subscribe, which you really should subscribe, you could always go to Twitter and follow me there. It'll tell you whenever I go live. I try to keep it daily, and unfortunately it's always the early morning for me, because it's before work, and then after work the rest of life takes over. So, best wishes from Namisawateya. Have a great day.